Buongiorno, Leonardo Da Vinci here, and welcome to the Leonardo Da Vinci Show with me, your host, Leonardo Da Vinci. Today I'm going to tell you how I practically invented NASA.
What the hey? What are you doing here, Leonardo?
Well, I was just passing through and I thought I would invent a show.
What's it gonna be about?
Me, and how I kind of created NASA.
That's funny. I was gonna talk about space travel today.
Great minds do think alike.
And an early astronaut from Indiana named Gus Grissom. So, welcome to Footsteps to Flight.
And the Leonardo Da Vinci Show. Da Vinci.
Along with my unexpected guest host, Leonardo, I have someone else special here today. My good friend, Apple Pie. I was expecting Apple Pie, P-I-E. Who are you?
I'm Apple Pie, P-I.
What does P-I mean again?
Pi is a mathematical equation. It relates to the circumference of a circle's diameter. The great Indian mathematician Aryabhatta wrestled with this formula for a while.
Everybody knows that.
The Chinese were the first to experiment with rockets. They were made of bamboo, leather, and filled with gunpowder. They called them fire arrows.
I was going to invent these, but I wasn't born yet.
Next, the scientific foundations for space travel were further developed by Sir Isaac Newton in England in the 17th century. Pi, would you please give us a simple explanation of these?
Sure. Newton explained physical motion with 3 laws. He writes about objects when they're resting, objects when they're in motion, and mass acceleration. Finally, that for every object in action, there is an opposite reaction.
I object. I knew that.
How could you possibly know these Newtonian laws, Leonardo? You weren't even around when he created these.
Newton and I were pals. He baked cookies for me all the time. Haven't you ever heard of a Fig Newton?
Pi, would you please tell us more about space travel?
Sure. Another central figure was an American Robert Goddard. He was the first to achieve a liquid fuel propelled rocket in 1926.
When we come back, I'm going to talk about a famous astronaut from Indiana.
And me, Leonardo Da Vinci.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, Da Vinci, do you know that there are 3 astronauts from Lawrence County, Indiana?
Of course, everybody knows that.
Okay, who are they?
The Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
No, those were the 3 ships that Christopher Columbus sailed in the New World in 1492.
Athos, Porthos, and Aramis.
No, those are the names of the 3 musketeers.
Were they Snap, Crackle, and Pop?
No, those are the characters from Kellogg's Rice Krispies.
Give up.
Uncle.
Pi, who were the 3 astronauts from Lawrence County?
They were Ken Bowersox, Charles Walker, and Gus Grissom.
Well, I knew that, but I forgot. We all used to play kickball together.
Virgil Gus Grissom was born in Mitchell, Indiana in 1926. He had many jobs before he became an astronaut, one of which was as a short order cook.
I worked as a part-time cook, but I got fired.
Why?
I didn't know how to cook.
You seem to know so much about these things. Pi, could you please tell us more?
Sure. Gus entered the NASA program in 1958 and became an astronaut. He was the first person to go into the outer space twice. During one of his landings, a parachute was used to slow him to the land in the ocean. Then he was rescued by a helicopter.
You know, I invented all those things.
There is a monument to Virgil Gus Grissom in Mitchell, Indiana.
I was going to carve that, but I couldn't find my hammer and chisel.
Thank you, Apple Pie, for all your help. And thank you, Da Vinci, for being Vinci. This has been Johnny Appleseed from Footsteps to Flight.
And the Leonardo Da Vinci Show. Did I ever tell you that I invented apple pie a la mode?
Please.